Good morning, students. Welcome to Good Samaritan School Isapur online classes. This is your EVS class, and today we are going to study chapter 16. Who will do this work? So far, we have studied about the different works which people find it very hard to do, and today we are going to study about some instances from people uh, like Mahatma Gandhi, from their life, what they did to help these people. Remembering those days, when Narayan Babla was about 11 years old, he was staying in Gandhiji's Sabarmati ashram. Like everyone else in the ashram, he had to do various kinds of work. One of his jobs was to teach the guests how to clean the toilets. In those days, the toilets were not what we know today. So, there were duties and responsibilities which were divided among people. So, one of the duty was to clean the toilets, and the toilets were not how we use today. There used to be holes under which baskets were kept. People sat on the holes. Later, the baskets had to be lifted by hand to be emptied. So, this was not a sophisticated job. It was not considered as a sophisticated job. It was the usual practice that people from a particular community would do this work. So, only people from a particular community used to do this work. But in Gandhiji's ashram, every person had to carry the basket to the compost pit and empty it there. So they had to carry it to the compost pit and then empty it there, and every person had to carry the basket to the compost pit and empty it there. So it was not restricted to only a particular community, but everyone was responsible equally for this job. No one was excused from this task, not even the guests. Narayan Bhai remembers how some people used to try and avoid this work. Some even left the ashram because of this. So it was not acceptable for them and they left the ashram. Some years later, Gandhiji went to stay at a village near Wardha in Maharashtra. Gandhiji, Mahadev Bhai, and others started to clean the toilets in the village. So, when in the village, they started to clean the toilets. They did this for some months. One morning, a man coming from the toilet saw Mahadev Bhai. He pointed to him and said, "There is a lot of dirt over there. Go and clean that." When Babla saw this, he was very angry. He thought the villagers felt that this was not their work. This was for Gandhiji and his team to do. So, the villagers had an idea that this work was to be done by only Gandhiji and his team, and they had no responsibility of doing this work. He asked Gandhiji why this was so. Gandhiji replied, "Untouchability is a serious matter. Lot of hard work will be required to change this." So, with such kind of jobs, the community was associated. So, only those who were considered to be untouchable used to do this work. So, Gandhiji said that untouchability, which is in Hindi called as chhu-achut, it is a serious matter and a lot of work is required to change this. Narayan knew that the people who usually did this work were thought to be untouchable. So, they thought that they were also untouchable. He asked, "What is the use if the village people do not change their thinking? They have become used to someone else doing this work for them." Gandhiji replied, "Why? Don't you think the people who clean also benefit from it? They also learn a lesson. To learn something is like learning a new skill, even if it is a cleaning job." So Gandhiji saw it differently. He saw it like They are getting to learn a new skill. Instead of seeing it as a small job, he saw it as a skill. Little Narayan was not convinced. He was not convinced. He again argued. Those who make a place dirty but do not clean it should also learn lessons. Gandhiji and Narayan continued to argue about this, but when he grew up, Narayan always followed the path shown by Gandhiji. So this is a small instance from the book in Gujarati by Narayan Bhai Desai, Sant Charan Raj, Savita Sahaj. So now you must have understood this from this story that cleaning work was thought to be a small job from the earlier days itself. Narayan and Gandhiji discussed all these many years ago. Have things changed now? So now we are going to study another childhood story. So this story is almost 100 years old. 7 years old Bhim went to Goregaon in Maharashtra with his father to spend his holidays. He saw a barber cutting the long hair of a rich farmer's buffalo. He thought of his own long hair. He went to the barber and asked for a haircut. The barber replied, "If I cut your hair, both my razor and I will get dirty." "Oh, so to cut human hair can be dirtier than cutting an animal's hair?" wondered little Bhim. So, this is another instance of discrimination. The barber did not agree to cut the Bhim's hair because he thought, as Bhim was considered to be from untouchable community, the barber thought that his razor and he himself will get dirty. Later, this little Bhim was known as Bhim Rao Baba Saheb Ambedkar. He became very famous across the world. Baba Saheb fought for justice for people like him. After India's freedom, the constitution was prepared under the leadership of Baba Saheb. So, let's see this conversation. A conversation in school, the reality today. Hetal. I am Hetal and this is Meena. We both study in class 3. Question. What all do you do in school? Answer. We clean the ground. So they clean the ground. Next question. Do all children clean? Hetal. No, not all. Meena. We also have to clean the toilets. We do it on different days. I clean on Mondays, she does on Tuesday, and she on Wednesday. All the children from our community do this. Hetal, we have to carry 20 buckets of water for this. We have to sweep and wash. Next question. Why only you? Why not all the children? Hetal, only we have to. If we don't, we get beaten. So children, in their school, this discrimination was happening. The children who belonged to a small caste, thought to be a small caste, those children alone were made to clean the toilets and also clean the ground, and not other students. Other students were not made to do this work, and if these children didn't do this, then they were beaten. So this is the situation in some schools. So even today this discrimination exists, and we have to remove this, and we have to remove this phobia and this thought process that only untouchables have to do this kind of cleaning work, which is not true. So now you have to tell these questions. Who does the cleaning in your school? What all has to be cleaned? Do all children like you help in this? If yes, how? If all do not help, why not? Do all children do all kinds of work? Do they sometimes have to miss classes to do this work? Do the girls and boys do the same kinds of work? What all work do you do at home? Is the work done by boys and girls, men and women the same? Would you like to bring some change? What kind? So we have to ponder upon these questions and think about them. Of course, in your school, you are not made to do any cleaning work. Boys and girls are treated the same way. So, this is a good thing. But do you find, is the work done by boys and girls and men and women the same? So you can write about this question in few words in your notebook, and then you can write this question as well. So these two questions are your homework. Would you like to bring some change? What kind? Should men and women do same kind of work? If so, why? And how their works are different from one another. So, you can do this in your notebook. We will meet again in the next class.